Leighton, we got you a little bit after the Air Force game, obviously, but kind of having that game kind of soak in a little bit. What did that do for you? Momentum, confidence-wise, just being able to bounce back like you did.
Well, it definitely got me back in the flow of things. I enjoyed it a lot being back out there on the field. I mean, not playing for that amount of time definitely got to me, but getting back out there, getting in the flow of things, playing fast and making plays, it sure was fun.
Talk about playing fast. Obviously, you're going to have to do it in this bowl game. When you look at Baylor, that offense has obviously been one of the best in the country. What stands out to you about when you see them? What makes them unique, you think?
I think just the amount of plays they run per game. I mean, they average like 104 plays on offense per game, and so the speed of it's definitely going to be. We're going to be up for the challenge for that. So we got to make sure we practice against that and get dialed in on all their plays and everything and assignments, and just go attack them every play.
Whether it's running backs, quarterbacks, wide receivers, it seems like they run it with just about pretty much anybody that's on the field can run the ball. What kind of a challenge is that, knowing that pretty much anybody that's back there can get the ball?
Well, it definitely makes it more of a challenge, but I mean, we're up for every single bit of it. I mean, we always are. So they're a good team, just like you said. I mean, having playmakers that are all over the field like they do, I mean, it's just we're going to have to be dialed in and make sure we know what we're doing, and everybody's got to do their job.
Does the wide splits matter at all for linebackers? They kind of spread it out really. How does that affect you guys?
No, we got a good group. I mean, we're fast. We can play in space. So I mean, that's kind of what we pride ourselves into, is making plays in space. So I feel like we're an athletic group and shouldn't be a problem for us.
Do you like watching? I mean, do you like playing a new team like this? You play the same, Utah States of the world every year. I mean, watching new tape of a new team, is it kind of a new challenge? Do you kind of like that aspect of it?
Well, I mean, you gotta approach it the same every time. I mean, it's another game. Yeah, it is a bowl game, and we're gonna go in there with everything we have to win. So, I mean, we gotta approach it the same, and just put in work every single day, every single chance we get, so that we can study up on them and make sure we know what we're doing, so we can play fast in the field game day.
One of the better offenses you faced all season?
Oh yeah, they're a good team. So, just like I said, we got to practice against it, get dialed in, practice up, start practice today. So it'll be good to get out there and actually run some defense against it and see how it goes first day. So
when you look at their offense, I mean, like, what really jumps out to you? It seems like, I mean, in terms of athletes, they got quite a few of them.
Probably their size and speed, I would say. I mean, they're all pretty big. So we got to tackle good. So that's going to be point of emphasis for us is their size, so we got to make sure we get them on the ground.
It seemed like for a while there, like, it was kind of trending, like a lot of offenses were trying to run as many plays as they possibly could, and now you're seeing some of those numbers back down a little bit and try to get maybe a little more quality or whatever it might be. But I mean, I guess when's the last time you guys faced an offense kind of like this that's going to try to run over 100 plays against you and maybe force you to line up and think as fast as you will have to on the 27th?
You kind of compare it to WSU. I mean, they pass the ball a lot, just like they do. So, but they also run the ball good. So we got to be disciplined with both, and take our keys for both, so we make sure that we read our run-pass keys and just make plays.
How would you kind of assess your regular season? In off-season, a lot of guys talked about 2015 being disappointing, and because you didn't play in that much championship, and your team didn't this year either. How would you kind of assess the regular season?
No, we went 10-2. There's nothing disappointing about that. I mean, yeah, we would like to win the games that we lost, but there's nothing disappointing about 10-2. There absolutely isn't anything to be ashamed of about that. It was a good season, but we got to put that in the past and start preparing for the bowl game and go out there for the win. How
much did that Poinsettia Bowl kind of springboard this team a little bit? A lot of guys talked about that kind of momentum being a real thing. Do you take any stock into that you guys can, with a good bowl game, carry it into next season?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Oh yeah, definitely. That the Poinsettia Bowl last year definitely helped us, I feel like, a lot, both sides of the ball. So I mean, that definitely built some confidence in us, springboarded us into this season, and I think this will do the same this year. So, and for the most part, I feel like we have a young team too, so I feel like that'll help us jump into next year even more so.
Just kind of a fun one. You have any like Christmas memories or memories from around the holidays from when you were a kid that like you remember stand out that are funny, or a favorite gift or anything like that?
I don't know. Maybe a hat that my dad got me when I was a little bit younger. It's kind of furry. It's like made of sealskin and fox, so it's kind of big. It has got like a fox tail on it. It's kind of wild, but that's probably the one thing I would choose.
Yeah, you gonna have family come down there and spend the holidays with you?
Oh,
or-
yeah, I got a bunch. I think I got like 20 or so people coming, so it should be fun.
I know one way is to spend it at home, but it would be kind of cool to take Christmas on the road.
Oh, yeah, there's nothing wrong with that. I mean, you get to play football, so there's nothing wrong with that at all.
Want to ask about another guy in your group, Darren Lee. You know what he means to you guys, and he certainly had a unique path to this point. What stands out to you when Darren Lee comes up?
I think it's just his maturity. He really seems like a mentor to like all of us. So the things he teaches us, even off the field, like just seeing what kind of guy he is off the field, it really makes you strive to be like him. And I mean, he's grown up. He's almost 25, I think. So I mean, he's got some years under his belt already. So there's nothing wrong with that. But yeah, he affects us good on and off the field.